Generic greetings and welcome back once again to Prison Architect. Today's beverages. A very refreshing rose lemonade, very carbonated indeed. So welcome back to the game, and in the previous episode we made some improvements to the chapel, which includes psychologist offices as well as the meeting room. We then went ahead and worked on some farming stuff over here. You see we've got a pantry and all of the farming fields. In this episode we want to get this up and running. There's not going to be much ceremony about it, it's just going to activate it and go. And then I want to look at more visitation. I think that's something that has been very much lacking for a long time, and well, I do have a plan for that, but we'll talk about that later. Let's go over to here, and I want to go to utilities, water, run the water pipe down, and then connect up 1, 2, and then 3 water pipes. We also have to have this as something we can actually plant stuff on, so that means flooring and grass, because most of this is just sand, and well, I'm going to do that. The whole thing's just going to be grass. The pantry can have dark wood flooring, which will be fine. And then also I think the electrical cable needs to run along a bit like that. So there we go. That is the workers cracking on with all of that. Still haven't really decided whether this is going to be the road or not. We do have severe weather detected. It is a bit of a storm with a high wind speed of an easterly 25.1 meters a second wind and a little bit of rain, so not a huge amount of things to deal with. Also, I noticed that over here there's a bit of water, which means getting through here is problematic because, well, I think they can wade through it. I think it's only shallow water, but I'd rather just change it to that. Let's just have a bit of a shakedown. No, maybe no tunnel search at minimum. I haven't detected a tunnel in quite a while, so we'll see. And I'm always worried about these places. Basically, anywhere where we've got a dormitory is always a cause for concern. We did manage to find all of the rats that were, I wouldn't say inhabiting the guard pavilion in this yard. More have merged and assimilated with it. And oh, there's a tunnel there, is there? That could be legit. I'm going to dismantle this toilet because that could be legitimate. We've just searched it, but yeah. Always best to remove it, and yeah, it is best to remove it. Okay. I do think I got a bit lucky there. Truth be told, I think I was a bit lucky. I said, oh yeah, it's often in the dormitories, and we searched and they didn't find a tunnel. But then that little guard walking across with the dog, yeah, it was worth it. Okay, how we're doing over here? We're doing quite well. We can pick up tool cleanup. That's never going to happen, but whatever. And then people have been rejected, so they're leaving. Okay. So, just working on the farming field. I guess I can now go to logistics, prison labour, and 30 jobs each. So I'm just going to mash the button, using other hand on the mouse here, and that's 90 jobs. There's only 10 qualified prisoners though, but we are running some training. If we go over to here and the programs, we've got kitchen safety and hygiene, we've got all of those things in there. Spiritual guidance, farm safety, there you go. 56 interested, 4 finished, 2 passed at a 50% pass rate. Hopefully we'll get some more. So, visitation. We are lacking visitation, really. Oh, what's going on here? Is that person being targeted? Yes, they are. Guard response. Ex-prison guard. I've initiated guard response, but it looks like it wasn't enough. Wonder if Emerson has a backpack to heal them up? Apparently not. That's one of the issues that we have. We simply don't have the protective custody capacity, but we can only really focus on one thing at a time. Visitation has been inadequate since we started the game. So we could put some visitation here. It would be very simple to do, but I think we're going to do something a bit different. And on here we have, let's see, the ability to place a boat dock. Technically we could place 1, 2, 3 and bring in loads more stuff, and that's probably what I'll end up doing. And that means that people can come through here. So let's have a bit of a plan. Let's go for maybe fences. We're going to have a fence come like that, fence like that, doors will be there, and, well, we'll put them in there as well, so we can have access. It then comes into this main area. So let's assume that this is going to come down, and it's going to come... why did I do it with objects? Pathways. So it's going to be a 7 by... doesn't matter, but it comes down to there. Then along here, 7, and then 7, and maybe just connects up here. I mean, it fits in fine. And then we've got an area here. So what could this be? Well, I'm thinking of like a cafe, a place where people will gather, and there'll be a place to eat as well. But let's make it a bit different. Let's have this building like so. Is there a middle? There is a middle. I think we'll go like that. No, maybe like that. And what distance is that? 8. So 8. And this is going to be our little entrance to the cafe. Like so. Yeah. And they'll come in, and we're going to have like a couple of areas. Basically, this will be like the entrance. Do you already have an entrance to a cafe? Not really. But something like that anyway, where come in, we can have objects in here. Doesn't really matter. It's just like the front of the calf. And then they're going to go around, and then we're going to put visitor tables all around here. On the back, however, this part, this is going to be that big, I think. Like that. This is going to be a kitchen. And we're going to have a canteen, not in the back. That's actually far too big, isn't it? It's much too big. Like that. That should be fine. And what we're going to have is a canteen outside. Canteens do not need to be indoors. We're going to have an external canteen all the way along here, and that's where the tables are going to be. Up till about this point, where there's going to be some sort of building here, which is going to be for staff only. It's going to be security and for dogs and things like that. I don't know what I'm going to call that yet. I just know that practically we need a staff only and a rest area over there and a kennel, which is what we'll have. Just going to search these things here. Oh, I can't. They're going to have to move first. Anyway, we'll max speed this out and see how the workers crack on. Obviously, they are working on the fields, just removing that sand and going to grass. We do have the... should we do a shakedown? Let's do a shakedown, why not? So, 1,331 places to search. Brilliant. Do we need more staff? We have 40 guards. Let's go to 50 guards, because why not? We have 6 doctors, that's fine. 20 cooks, dog handlers, yeah, that's fine. For the amount of prisoners that we have in the category, I think we are very overstaffed, but the problem is the distances. If I initiate a guard response, it's going to take a while. I just want to get as many guards as we really need. And money is not really a big concern of ours. It says, control level of drug addiction in your prison. 11 prisoners are addicted to drugs. Yes, indeed they are. How are we doing over here? Pretty good. I don't want to hire any more workers. I don't think that is necessary. We do want to keep on... Well, I don't think 1 is the best thing, but I do... plan on adding in the gravestones and keeping that up to date. So far we found several things. We found a club, a baton, well, 3 clubs, a baton, knife, spoon, 4 needles, medicine, scissors, booze, cigs, cell phones, lighters, screwdrivers, 2 drugs, shears, spades, ropes, fountain pens, trowels, and a stun baton. And naturally danger level is flying up. But once that's done, like I say, hopefully we'll be removing some stuff. And tunnel. Could be legit. Dismantle. And there's an escape again. The doors have opened and the guys literally just ran out, have they? I believe so. There's not much we can really do about that. It just happens. So, as I said, I've told the worker to remove that. That is apparently all legitimate, so we will apologise and give them back their laboratorial facilities. And there we go, 5 trowels. I wonder where those have come from. This is going to be a whole nightmare, innit? We know it's going to be a nightmare. Intelligence and dangers. We've got produced drugs. There's going to be produced... there you go. Booze ingredients. We're going to have so many people brewing their own. Alright, well, we're just going to have to put up and shut up, I guess. We'll see how we get on with that one. And... yeah, looks like that is almost done. But this is going to be our, like say, our cafe slash meeting area. So visitors will come in, they'll meet, you know, pretend to have a nice little, you know, bite to eat or whatever. And then we'll have an actual outdoor canteen, which when we add in, obviously, more people, then we can, you know, we can do that sort of thing. I also want to have... well, what are we lacking? We wanted a big shopping area, which I'm fairly confident is going to go in here. Or here, or wherever. We don't have an area for work, so we don't have an area that's like a workshop. I was actually tempted by this. We'll have like an estate, a sort of industrial estate. We'll surround it by trees, as you would, to stop the propagation of noise, and then have like workshops and stuff around in the centre. And there's another escape. I think, actually, that was... I believe that was a van that was stolen. I didn't catch it while I was updating on the plan. But anyway, and then I definitely want an area that is like a bit of a slum type thing. And oh, here we go. So I'm going to prioritise the... yeah, fixing of that. Guard response. And let's see. People are just going to start running out now like that. Yeah. I can't really lock this road barrier down because I think they just fly over it. Yeah, they just go around it. There's nothing I can do, really. And they're going to repair this anyway, so it's going to be pretty much sorted. Okay. Far from ideal, but what is. So yeah, that's the rough plan. And let's see if we can plant some crops. So what sort of crops can we plant? Well... we have barley, wheat and corn. Corn seems to be the obvious choice. And there we go. For the allotment, not the falloutment. Oh, vegetables. Carrots, tomatoes, potatoes and cabbage. I mean... I am a fan of all of those things, but let's... do we go for a mix? No, let's just have lots of tomatoes. And then... orchard. Apples, bananas, peaches and oranges. Apples. Ah, it's going to be a bit different, isn't it? Because of the way I've got this built. That'll have to do. Vegetable and cereal crops will by default be automatically... I can't really read it because of that, and that's faded away. Cool, I think it was something about... I think it was something about being used or sold. I guess an export's closer to this. Let's put a temporary export there. I think that would help. Okay, so they're going to be planted. And it is the farmer's duty to do so. I'm glad we've got that many farmers. Plant 5 crops of any type in each room. So we just need to put these in. And, oh, we have a hot spell. Highs of 26.6 degrees C. Right. And the road is melting. Emergencies, as always, we will... I say as always, as if I always do it. Now that I've remembered, I will bring in the road maintenance, which fixes at least one side of the road. And let's check out our security menu. We do have a person here who is vulnerable. Protective custody. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So... they can actually go there, yeah. Unlike other crops, fruit trees will yield fruit continuously. Such trees won't need replacing after every harvest. Good. And then finally, vegetables. Although, I've just planted a tomato in a vegetable plant. Some people would disagree about that. I don't have a dog in the race, as it were. I just know that I like tomatoes. Okay, so let's build this little cafe. I've used the standard walls for everything apart from the chapel and this. We've just used the standard walls, have we? Yeah, pretty much. But this seems to be a little bit out of the way, so I maybe want to change that up a bit. And foundations more. What would we want? A nice... don't rusty or slum. Not derelict. I think it's going to be the reclaimed wood. Like a little wooden cafe. And there we go. So, we have to put doors on it. And the doors will go there. And doors there, and have double doors. Like that. Foreman's calling. Logistical error. We've got some free stuff. Excellent. I wonder what stuff's like in here. There's the mysterious crate. It is a door control system. Huh. We'll get that sold. We don't need it. Sell. Search that crate. Visit a booth. We're not having booths. We could have done, but don't need it. Sell some of this because we are very much running out of money. We've only got 108,000 generic units of currency. And sell those. Water coolers will probably keep. And we have some rats in the facility. I'm guessing over here. No? No. Okay. So obviously we can see the farmers cracking on, tending to the crops. That we've got nothing automated, no watering or anything like that. I think because of what's going on here, we're going to get even more farmers. 1,000 each, 210 per day. Okay. I'm hoping more people really want to work in here. Calling pest control again. We do have a bit of an issue there. And I will prioritise the crops here, because I want to get at least 5 tomatoes planted. Looks like the guys are cracking on there. They are watering. We haven't fertilised any of this, and I don't really plan on doing so. There is a grant completion, and the grant completion has been doubled, apparently. Speaking of grants, we've got self-sustaining, overproduction, bakery, restaurant. I mean, we could have had this as a restaurant, but I do want more visitation, and this seems to be the obvious place for it. Not to say we can't have a restaurant over here. We've got the space. Overproduction. Hire fine farm workers. Purchase compost. Grow 50 farm plants of any kind. Sell them and collect seeds of any... Oh, self-sustaining then. Purchase 10 bags of fertiliser. Compost fertiliser it was. 10 bags, was it? There's 20. Why not? And we'll see how that works. And harvest 50 farm plants. Good. Utilities-wise, water and power. Gonna have to bring that power in. Gonna run the power to there. And as much as we trust the inmates and the visitors, we're putting a metal detector in there. And the water will run just down the road like that. And the foreman... Oh, look, free stuff. So, for this place then, we're going to have in the reclaim wooden wall like this. And all of this is going to be visitation, which requires visitor booths. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make it staff only for the time being, I think. Do you want staff only? Yes, I do. Deployment staff only. Okay. And while we're working on that, let's get this in. So, no, not in landscapes. It's in fence and grass. Like this. And doors. We could go visitor door. But I'm going to go with... This is going to be a weak point, isn't it? I'm going to go with probably a gate or a jail door. Only guards can open. Function same way as a door. Going to go with fence gate, visitors. Gate that looks great with fences and functions the same way as a door. I'll put that there. There's also remote doors. Remote door white. Make sure you have enough guards to control the entry and exit. We could have a remote door. I think we will. Oh, this is... I tried this last time and it was an absolute nightmare. Let's see what's going to happen. So that can go there. I know we don't need a door servo there, but I am going to place one just so we have that access to shift that and whatnot. And... oh yeah, also... we'll go for staff doors there and there. Good. That's all fine. It says install fertilizer. Do I need compost? It says purchase 10 bags. Have I not purchased? Have I only purchased a few bags? What if we were to do that? How many bags is that? Oh, that's all the bags. Right, done. Done. So, oh, that's now connect. That's in. Okay, right. I mean, hats off to the game for being cooperative. Last time I tried to do that. Door control system here. It didn't work out at all. It tried to install the door. The door was put in, and then it wouldn't open the door to put the door servo in, because of course it wouldn't. But it seems to be okay now. There we go. And there's that. And, well, let's finish off this thing. So I don't know how many of these I can put in, but let's measure it. Let's not try to guesstimate these things. Just going to put some lighting in, because, you know, it would help. Something like that. Doesn't have to be directly opposite, but do what I can. And there, and there, and there, and there. Okay, so there's that. Metal detectors will go there. I'll do something with the front in a moment. And planning. Objects. 3, 3, 3, 3, and 3. Oh, it fits in. Lovely. Right, that's all we need to know. So, all we'll do is have these placed like such. Actually, no, we'll have them all in the same orientation. All the same orientation, yeah. With a gap of 2 between. I could probably change that up a bit. Oh, if we were to have a gap of 1, we'd be able to fit loads more in. And there's no reason why we can't. It is a very high capacity visitation and cafe type thing. I don't know, am I doing this? Is it going to look stupid? Might do, but it seems to fit, so, well, if it fits, we'll use it. I'm not going to put one there, though. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's in. I know I did remove some of the lighting as well while I was messing on with this, but I can reposition it, no problem. There and there and there. And there's that. We do need to run some power in. Run this in like that. And, well, the main thing is people can actually get this way. So how we're going to do that? Well, we're going to go to here and to a boat dock. And I'm going to place it there. Now, this is a bit problematic. Oh, that's definitely a tunnel. That is definitely a tunnel. I'm just going to dismantle that straight away. Get that sorted. And, sorry, did we just do this grant? Has that grant been done? Overproduction, we've still got advanced farming. That's like... what if we do reform? No. I can say we could probably run the overproduction, which is all different types of ingredients, but we'd have to rip them out and put them back in. We could do advanced farming as well, but that means focusing on all the advanced farming stuff, which we're not actually going to use, really. So, yeah, anyway. How was the tunnel search doing? What on... Okay. That is one of the biggest tunnels I've seen. I mean, good on them. Is that following the water pipe? It is following the water pipe. That's why it's so quick. Well, good on them. Remove tunnels. Good effort. Good effort digging that far. Alright, so just waiting for the flooring to put in. Speaking of the flooring, what we're going to use... I like the idea of this dock. Oh, it's outdoor only. I'll tell you what, we'll probably put the docks around here. But we'll use some dark wood. Give me dark wood, the whole thing dark wood. And we'll have white tiles in here. And then concrete. And there's the boat. Okay, so the boat is in. These aren't connected up to the power, so I'll run that. And logistics. Deliveries. Nothing. Transport. Everything off, apart from civilians. That's all we want. That should be fine. And I'm hoping then that it'll work. Unload blocked. By the concrete. Once the concrete's sorted, it'll be alright. There's no delivery area. I guess deliveries... Oh, because that's... Is that not going to work? There we go. There we go. There's people. Completely going away from this. Okay. I guess I'm going to fix deliveries, so... No delivery areas. I'll just hook it up to that. Just so it doesn't shout at me. Actually, wait. You know what I could do? Go for that. No. I guess we'll just have to just go storage. That not work? This is not something I've messed around with too much, as you can quite tell. Now it's fixed. Okay. Fire safety training coming in. So, yes, that seems, I think, to be all alright. I don't know what's happened with the flooring there and why they're not cracking on with that. Or is there just... Yeah. Yeah, the farming is causing an issue. That might be something we have to look at. 3 strikes training and reformed prisoner consultation. So, programs. 3 strikes training. Enrollment of 10 prisoners in the 3 strikes program. Sorry, 3 strikes program and reformed prisoner consultation. That's now running. So I'm happy with that. And, oh, would you look at that? It's working. I think most of the... Oh my... most of the people going there are literally coming from here rather than down here. But, well, it's the cards we're being dealt. Why is that not in? Oh, because I think I right-clicked to open that door. Anyway, we're going to leave it there for now. That's been a bit of Prison Architect. Next episode, we need to put in the walkway across here. We need to put in this road, and we need to do this area, which is going to be for... Oh, we need to put some heating in as well. That's not too much of a problem. But we need to put in, again, more areas for eating. And as we can see now, inmates and visitors are coming from here all through the facility. Splendid. Either way, I hope you have enjoyed this episode. And as always, comments in the comments. Thanks very much for watching. Take care. And generic partings.